Hello and welcome back to another discussion video. Pretty good topic today. As I'm sure you all know, MiHoYo hosted a preview stream for Inazuma the other day. And among the many topics that were covered, I think the most interesting one to talk about is the plethora of new characters that we have been introduced to officially now, so I can talk about them and look at them. And I'll just start off mentioning Kazuha while he is technically in the game now. Just to sort of touch base on him, I quite like him. I think he plays really fun, even though I haven't gotten him yet. I think his design's really cool. It's neat to see an anime character that doesn't necessarily follow the green color scheme. I think the red looks really nice with the maple leaves, and overall, I'm pretty happy with him. I think his design's good. I think his voice actor's good, and I think his skill set is good. We'll get on to the main meat of the new information with Kamisato Ayaka, or Ayaka for short, since these names are a little hard to pronounce. She is part of the government of Inazuma from what I have read. I think she's got a really cool design. I'm a big fan of the sort of like armor plating pieces that both she and Kazuha have. She has hers on her like a breastplate, and then she's got some sort of tied to her dress, which I think is a neat little design. Like, I like her. She's all right. Probably not my favorite new character of the bunch, and I don't think that we really need more cryo characters. Although that does seem to be changing now. We'll have a bit more balanced of a variety in the future. But she has a good color scheme. I like the little hair thingies that she has. I'm not sure what they're called, but yeah, she has a nice design on her dress. She's got the cool armor plates, and I'm sure a lot of people will like her, but I probably will skip out on her for now. The next one is Joymia, who we've also seen before, although we have a little bit more about, and that she likes making fireworks. We actually learned that the Ryden Shogun actually likes them quite a lot. So it leaves me to wonder what sort of purpose she'll play in the story, whether she'll be, with her or against her. I'm not quite sure, because it describes her as being an ally of the Traveler. As for her appearance, I'm a huge fan of it. I really like her kind of crazy hair. I like her clothing, and I just like her sort of upbeat attitude and the red flowy bits. Not sure how I feel about the big ribbon on her back. It looks cool, but it is a bit large. I might try for her. And the final of the ones who we've already met is Seyu, who is a small ninja of some descript. And she has a claymore, and she's animo. Don't have much to say about her. It's a neat look. All right, now we can get on to the new ones, though. We'll start off swinging for the fences with the Ryden Shogun herself. And boy, oh boy, is it a cool look. I am a huge fan of it. I really like to see an Archon who is not just buddy-buddy with us or just kind of lackadaisical. And I'm a huge fan of the purple color scheme. It's always been one of my favorite colors, although I like blue best. I'm a huge fan of her hair and her sort of flowy outfit. And it all sort of comes together really neat with her personality, with the snips that we have seen of it so far. I think they did a really good job of her, contrary to what some people might say. Don't have the best picture here, so I can't say a whole lot, but I'm looking forward to seeing her in the story and hopefully actually getting her for my party as well. After that, we have Toma, who... He's pretty funny, I think. He reminds me a lot of... He looks like Shulk from Xenoblade #1. But he almost reminds me of like a cowboy. I don't know why. I think it's the like little beads on the sides of his arm. I'm not sure about the horns on his head. I don't know what element he is. Apparently he's fire, I think. I really don't know what to make of him. He's got a very strange look, which I think is by design. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's a very Western look almost, which I'm not quite sure what kind of personality he'll have. Interesting, although I'm not sure if I'll pull for him or not. After that, we have Cujo Sarah, who is another winner in my book. I really like the design of the traditional sort of Japanese garments. And then you have that crow mask up at the top, which is, if you know Akechi from Persona 5, he has that same sort of look, and I really like it. Well, he doesn't wear it on his head like that, but he wears it on his face. But regardless, she's got a really cool design. She's one of the Shogun's allies, from what I can tell. As we can see from the pictures, he's quite obviously an Electro user, as is the Shogun. So I'm quite happy to get more Electro, and will definitely be pulling for her. I really like the arm bits of cloth. I'm not quite sure what they're called again. After that, we have Kokomi, who I will just call that because I don't know how to pronounce the other half of her name. This is interesting. I know a lot of people are a huge fan of these types of designs with sort of the glassy looking eyes and then the pale color scheme with the, I guess, delicate robes. I have always had sort of an apprehensive feeling towards them. Like, I can appreciate that it's a good design, but I'm not quite sure how to feel. Like, characters like that always seem to be a little too distant that you can't really, like, kind of approach them as a buddy or a friend. I appreciate she's Hydro, so we'll have to see. After that, we have Goro. Goro? I'm not sure. However you say that. He's pretty cool. He's like a wolf boy or whatever. And from what I can gather, he is sort of the leader of the resistance in Inazuma, because, of course, there's a resistance. He's a really cool looking character. I'm a huge fan of the sort of samurai armor he's got. I don't remember what element he is. I think he might be Electro, but I'm not too sure. He looks like some characters I've seen in a few anime. But overall, I'm a huge fan of his color scheme, his armor, and his design. Hopefully his personality is good, as is his fighting style. And finally, Amiko, which is, of course, an inspired name, as she is a shrine maiden, also known as Amiko. But, you know, again, I'm a huge fan, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but most of these designs are quite good. I'll sort of kind of give my final thoughts at the end. But again, she is another friend of the Shogun. And I like her design because I just love the Shrine Maiden look. I love the colors of it. And I really like her hair. It's got that sort of downward facing spike that both Sucrose and Yanfei also have. She's Electro as well. So Goro might not actually be Electro. I forget what element he might be. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. And I think they've done really well. Let me just sort of go through them again. So Ayaka is all right. Joymia is really good. Seyu's all right. The Ryden Shogun's really, really good. Toma, it's kind of eh. Sarah's great. Kokomi is eh. Goro's really good. And Miko is quite good as well. So that's sort of the cast we can look forward to going into Inazuma. And I'm sure as the update launches and we continue to learn more, we'll get even more sorts of looks at the Island Nation and meet more characters. But until then, stay tuned for more videos and make sure you like and subscribe to get notified of releases. Thank you.